create a blog, and the first thing we have to do is we have to log in into our CINC and then go to my website. Once we are in our website, if we don't have the blog icon here, we'll have to create it, and we're gonna click on this plus. It's a navigator item, and we're gonna name it blog. Next step, you have to click in the other. You do slash and type blog. That's all what you have to do. And then the next step is you're gonna click add, and this is gonna create the navigation item that we can check your blog all the time. We already had it created in this profile, so I'm gonna delete it. So once we have it, we're gonna click in our blog. We're gonna see that it says we couldn't find any content because we haven't created any blogs. So the next step is we're gonna click in the three dots of the settings and click on the new blog. This is the basic creation of blog. We're gonna name it, publish date, posted by, create a category. For the title, if you're creating your own content, you can put the title that you want. If you are taking the content from somewhere else, bring the title that they have. So in this case, we already have opened this blog from American Lifestyle. I'm just gonna copy the name. I'm gonna come back to my blog page and paste it. The publish date. So for the publish date, if you click today or a day in the past, it means it's gonna be automatically posted once you save it. If you wanna be able to save it as a draft, you have to click and select a publish date in the future. So in this case, we're gonna select tomorrow as our publish date, and then posted by, we're gonna use our name, in this case, Mariluz. Oops, there we go. Category. You can have different categories. You can have real estate, COVID-19, mortgage, you can have renters, you can have appraisals. So this will organize your blogs into a specific category. So when people is trying to find content about something specific, they're gonna see only that content.
Oh, wonderful.
So in this case, we're gonna create a new one and we're gonna name it mortgage. Oops. Right, and the last thing we're gonna do is click create. Now we see this part is the type. Oh, this one is the category. You can see it here in the top or here on the side. The title, who wrote it, and May 30, which is our posting date. So right now it's saved as a draft. So if we are not the ones who wrote the article, we can always change the name. We're gonna go to the three dots and we're gonna do, and so we're gonna come to the three dots, edit blog. We're gonna click edit blog and edit blog properties. So in here where it says posted by, we're gonna go back to our link. We're gonna copy American Lifestyle and let's find who created this blog. It usually is at the top. So we're gonna click American Lifestyle. There we go. And now we're gonna save it. So now it says by whom. Next thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna edit our blog and add the content. So we're gonna go back to the three dots, click edit blog. How do we know we edited it? Because when we click, we see back that little toolbar that we always use. And it's really easy. We're gonna come back to the blog that we're trying to copy and we are gonna start copying and pasting the information. And paste it. And that's all what we have to do. We have to copy and paste all of the different paragraphs. For the images, we're gonna do our second button. We're gonna copy image. We're gonna come here and we're gonna do Command V or Control V. And that is gonna bring the image for you so you don't have to program the image. Yes, you have to copy the entire thing one by one or by sections. You have to stop when it's an image. So you see how it's getting there. We have an image coming. So the second click, copy image. We're gonna come back here, Control or Command V, and we're gonna click. So if you see it here that is like blue, let's make sure we click next to it and then we click enter so we can keep adding the content. And then you keep copying and pasting all the information. This is the last image. Enter, Control or Command V, enter again, and we're gonna select the last paragraph and bring it over. Okay, once we have this right, everything is already copy and paste, we're gonna come back to the article, and if you take it from somewhere that it has, so once we're done here, we're gonna use the disclaimer, which is this article was taken from. I'm gonna copy the link. We're gonna paste it right on, and today's date is May 29, 2020. What I like to do is I like to select everything. I like to make it little. It could be 10. And then I like to make it like this, italics.
Okay.
So now that we have everything here, we're gonna do the 3 dots. Now you can see all the blog. It's already published. And then you see these 3 dots? These 3 dots, I'm sorry. There's all of these icons. Now if you click Facebook, you are able to share that specific blog.
Okay.
So you see how it's showing me only the logo, right? It's because we haven't add any images to this blog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this image, the first one, I'm gonna save it on my downloads.
Okay.
Right, once I have it saved on my downloads, I'm gonna come back here to the 3 dots.
Okay, go back to edit.
So we have to go back to edit, yes, and now we have to go to page attributes, and then the page title, we're gonna come back to the thing, the article. I'm gonna copy the title, right? Let's come here. We don't need a page description. We here in the social media
the photo,
we're gonna go to downloads. We're gonna look for the photo that we just saved, and we're gonna copy this title and paste it here.
Okay.
And now if you click on Facebook, we are able to view the preview. Now we're gonna click save. And we're gonna save the blog. What we always try to save our blogs to the future when we're creating it, because it will save it as a draft. But if you're sure that you are ready just to publish your blog, we're gonna do this. We're gonna come back, we're gonna edit blog, come back to the 3 dots again, edit blog properties, and then we're gonna change the publish date to today because we're done editing. And we're gonna click save. Now your blog is officially published. So if I come back to blog, look at the handsome. So if I click on this guy, you already have your first blog created. And I can share in my social media. So you can use that button to share in your social media. The blog doesn't, remember, blog doesn't have a publish button. The blog on publish button is the publish date. So if you put it on the future, it's saved as a draft. If you put it on the past, it's gonna post immediately, and if you put it on the same day as well. So let's check why it's not letting us.
go there.
There we go. It might be because I haven't refreshed my browser, but that's okay. Yeah. So this is how you should be able to see it on your browser. Okay, so now, remember what I always say, when you're done editing, you're gonna come hi Marilu, or your name, and clear web cache and log down. There we go. So now this is how people see your website when they come, right? And then you can come to blog. Now you're gonna see this handsome guy in here. We're gonna open it and everything looks amazing. So this is how people are gonna see it. So when you share, you will see it like this. It has your website here. It's a link. So let me do this. I'm gonna put it on private, so no one else sees this, but you'll be able to see it. And then remember, you can always go here, and then you can share it on your Facebook page that you manage. We always recommend to share on your business page and your personal page, both of them. Check the new, and then I post to Facebook, right? And then in this, I'm gonna do it on my personal, so I can show you, and it's only me. I'm gonna click post. You wait a second. And now if you go to your Facebook, and I go to my personal, I see it here. So when people see it on your, you can share it on your Facebook, and you also share it on your business page. Once you see it, you're gonna click, if you click on it, it takes them back to your website.